We love life, not because we are used to living but because we are used to loving. The secret of reaping the greatest fruitfulness and the greatest enjoyment from life is to live dangerously. The real question is, how much truth can I stand? Solitude makes us tougher towards ourselves and tenderer towards others. In both ways it improves our character. It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages. The snake which cannot cast its skin has to die. As well the minds which are prevented from changing their opinions, they cease to be mind. To live is to suffer, to survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. Enjoy life. This is not a dress rehearsal. Nobody is more inferior than those who insist on being equal. I know of no better life purpose than to perish in attempting the great and the impossible. Do not allow yourselves to be deceived, great minds are skeptical. The higher we soar the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. No journey is too great, when one finds what one seeks. My solitude doesn't depend on the presence or absence of people, on the contrary, I hate who steals my solitude without, in exchange, offering me true company. Do you want to have an easy life? Then always stay with the herd and lose yourself in the herd. There are no beautiful surfaces without a terrible depth. Call me whatever you like, I am who I must be. Life is that which must overcome itself again and again. So long as men praise you, you can only be sure that you are not yet on your own true path but on someone else's. Everything matters. Nothing's important. Few are made for independence, it is the privilege of the strong. Today as always, men fall into two groups, slaves and free men. Whoever does not have 2/3 of his day for himself, is a slave, whatever he may be, a statesman, a businessman, an official, or a scholar. The author must keep his mouth shut when his work starts to speak. Love your enemies because they bring out the best in you. Without passions you have no experience whatsoever. Every deep thinker is more afraid of being understood than of being misunderstood. Become who you are. Make what only you can make. Only he who is man enough will release the woman in woman. And if your friend is evil to you, say to him, I forgive you for what you did to me, but how can I forgive you for what you did to yourself? Loneliness is one thing, solitude another. I am a forest, and a night of dark trees, but he who is not afraid of my darkness, will find banks full of roses under my cypresses. All truly great thoughts are conceived by walking. You know a moment is important when it is making your mind go numb with beauty. In the mountains of truth, you never climb in vain. The Spirit now wills his own will, and he who had been lost to the world now conquers the world.